Hello everybody, Scabard Gaming here and Merry Christmas. It's my Christmas Eve episode. For today's Tech It, I'm going to do something special for Christmas Eve. And for that, I'm going to go with a big reactor. Why not? I haven't made anything yet. So hopefully this won't go be terribly wrong. But I'm going to give it a go. And quite frankly, I don't think it's that difficult. I think with Tech It Legends, though, it might be missing a little bit. Let's just have a look, shall we? Now, big reactors. Now, if we look in here, you'll see that I've got over 26 million EMC now. I've just got way too much EMC. I have no idea what to do with it. I mean, I could build something incredibly massive. I've kind of done that with my power room up top, which is where I'm going to put my big reactor. I don't really care. As far as I'm aware, they still don't blow up, even in Tech It Legends. So I'm not too worried about any sort of collateral damage. And if they do add exploding big reactors, then by all means I'll move it. But right now, I'm not that fast. We'll just build it up top. And if it blows up, well, then that's probably the end of my power room and most of my build. Because I've got 26 million EMC. I'll build something else. Now anyway, let's get to it, shall we? Now, let's just go for big reactor and see what we need to do to get some of this stuff. They've all got EMCs, so plutonium and yellorium and stuff like that. It's just stuff. So I need fuel rods. I need reactor casings. I need a reactor controller, control rod. Yeah, control rod. Sorry, I need a power tap and at least 2 access ports. Yeah, I don't think I need a coolant port. I think it's just in and out. Yeah, the coolant port I don't need. I don't need a red net port, and I don't need to go into the turbine stuff. But I need reactor glass. So I need to make all of these things first. So first of all, let's make a yellorium fuel rod. Now, we've got graphite, we've got refined, we've got iron ingots. So that's really easy. Get some graph. get some graph. Get some refined. Got how to make it already. And just, it's not refined iron, it's just normal iron. Oh, refined uranium. Well, either that or yellorium. It doesn't really make any difference, does it? I get some of that, put that back in. And just standard iron. That's incredibly easy to make, isn't it? I mean, there's nothing special about that. So let's just do it. Let's just do it. Oh god, with the singing, always with the singing. So there you go, yellorium fuel rod. It's got an EMC value, so do you know what? Not taking it out of there is just something I always do. Right, so let's chuck that in there. We got that. That's not a big deal then. Reactor casing. Oh, the shocking. Okay, fair enough. That's gonna be easy to make as well then. Boom, 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 boom. I like that they're easy to make. That is something that I am quite thankful for. So let's put some reactor casing in there. So we got that. Reactor controller. It's not... Oh, okay. I'm going to need those 4 reactor casings back. Where are they? They're not overly difficult to make though, are they, these things? So, what else did I need? I needed diamonds, didn't I? Let's get a stack of dime. I can't speak like that to save my life, can I? And that's probably a good thing. Now, what was I making? A reactor controller. I needed redstone as well. I get a stack of red. That's terrible. Right, anyway. Reactor controller. So we've got the red. Chuck in some uranium and some diamond and some casing. So, bits diamond. Casing. Boom, reactor controller. That wasn't too tricky, was it? Sorry if I'm flashing between screens. Using the project table always confuses the hell out of me. I need a control rod. Okay, that's just as easy, but I need some more casings. Let's get a stack. So I'll run out. So I'm so terrible with this. There we go. I figured out how to use that, by the way. Let me just show you how to do that again, because quite frankly, I don't know why I didn't think of this before. But you click on the the recipe that you want over in the corner there. And I've never clicked on this button before, but once I was in the project table and I had all this stuff there and I was like, what does this do? Boom, that's what it does. It applies the recipe to your project table that you're looking at, so you don't have to physically place it yourself. I'm quite a big believer of placing it myself because you learn it that way, but there's an awful lot of stuff I'm never going to need to learn simply because it's got an EMC value, quite frankly. So I'm not going to use it. Now, a power tap is for removing the power, so I'm probably going to need that. Not the most complex, is it? It never is. So, no, don't want access port. I need to put a present in this one. Okay, so we'll chuck one of them in. That's fine. Get an access port. I need a piston for this, though, and a chest. That's what that thing in the middle is a chest. You probably realised that I've changed my texture pack slightly. It's still the same texture pack, but it's got a Christmas mod. So, like the stone bricks have now got chocolate in between. I don't know what that is. They're now brown in between. The iron fencing looks like a present. The spruce saplings have got little bubbles on, and the chests look like presents. Green ones for a double. So yes, I don't know if I've shown you that yet, but quite simply, everything's gone a little bit more Christmassy. The snow has fallen on my land. We'll get back to crafting in just a second. Obsidian's gone green, and well, that's about it really. But it's pretty cool, so I thought, yeah, I'll chuck that on. You know, we love Christmas. Do it, shall we? Just do it. That was a pretty good leap. Right, so what was I going to do? Reactor power tap I've already done. I wanted to chuck these in, and I wanted to make an access port. So boom, see, that's a pretty good click. I like that button. And I also discovered a button over the side. Here, look. Oh, I don't want all that stuff in there. It's rubbish. Well, you can make your own blocks. Discover there's a button over here that you can't see. Marvellous. Don't ask. Should have found it before, but there you go. So I don't need a coolant port, and I need some reactor glass. That's what I need. I need glass and reactor casings. And it has an EMC value as well, so really I just need 2 bits of glass, and I can whack that in there. So boom, boom, chuck those in, get some glass, blam, splam, and ran. Yeah, that was a bit weird. Let's not go with the ran. And there we go. I think that's all we need, except water. And you know what? This is where I'm going to come a cropper. You see, there are reactor coolants. And for some reason in Tekkit Legends, the reactor coolants aren't all available. So for instance, fluid cyanide is the best reactor coolant, and I have no way of making it. So if I click on this fluid cyanide bucket, it's because there's no, I think a magma crucible is what you need, which melts down objects that you can't usually melt down into a liquid. And unfortunately, without the magma crucible, I can't make fluid cyanide. So, nor can I use fluid yellorium, because I can't make it. Or at least I don't know how yet. So I'm going to have to use water, which is the crappiest of all of the coolants. It literally does nothing, but it looks cool, so I'll do it. But yeah, I was a bit disappointed by that. It means basically that, yeah, that nothing really. It just means basically. So let's go big reactor. Let's grab a big stack. I only need one of these. 2 of those, sorry. Oh, you know what? Sod it. Let's just grab a stack of everything. It's not like I can't afford it. Boom. In place to make the things. You'll notice here that I also discovered emerald kinesis pipe. Totally pointless adding it to this build, but it just carries more than the wood. So wood is crap, whereas emerald is really, really good. So yeah, I added that as well. Now I'm going to make my first reactor over here. It's going to be quite a large one because I don't believe in making things by half, which you probably guessed by the fact that I've got a ridiculous, well, this is ridiculous, let's be honest. It's not even remotely sensible. Now, I want to build it away from the wall so I can get around the back. So how big can this be? Let's think about it. Water, rod, water, casing. Ugh, it's going to be big. And again, water, rod, water, casing. So yeah, this is how this rolls. I think this is right. The smallest you can make is 3 by 3 by 3, which would just be this big, and it would just be a block. You'd have no liquid coolant in or anything like that. I don't think. No, you wouldn't. You just have rods in the middle, and it's the least efficient and the least powerful. I think it's just the least powerful, not necessarily the least efficient. It's probably unfair, but now what do I need to build? So I've got floor and 2. It's because I've taken my ring out, haven't I? What a silly bum. What a silly bum. Okay, anyway. Yeah, that's... yeah, okay, yeah, I think I've got it now. I think that's the shape that I was after. I've only done this once. And it was on my little testy build land. And quite frankly, I didn't really do it very well. So I'm hoping this is going to go better. But this is what we do for Christmas Eve. We hopefully don't destroy our lands. Now, Yellorium fuel rods and glass. We won't put the glass in yet because I need to actually know that I've got the right stuff in the right place. So I think this one goes here, here, and here, and then there, and then there. You can see what I'm doing. Well, I hope so. I kind of only just know myself what I'm doing. I'm not really sure, actually. Yeah, I'm sure I know what I'm doing. If I don't, then, well, it's going to go wrong, isn't it? Let's hope it doesn't go wrong, because going wrong is bad. So, there's a power tap. What else do you need? You need a reactor controller. That goes underneath the power tap. I don't think this is actually... This has to be done this way. But at the same time, I don't know how else to do it. This is kind of how I've looked it up, and this is how I think I need to do it. So this is how I'm going to do it. Yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. And I need 2 access ports. One there and one there. And that's what I drag stuff out with. You can put them on the sides, I think, and I think coolant ports on the side and stuff like that. So you can modify this as much as you want. But right now, I'm gonna bag it up. I'm gonna bag it up. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm talking about now. So this is the reactor glass. You don't need this. You can just use casing. As far as I'm aware, you can just use casing. But this allows you to see inside the reactor, which is pointless, but it will look cooler. I think that's the point of the glass. I think. So anywho, I need to get some water. I didn't really think about that. Without the water, my life is pointless. Let's grab some water. Water. Let's grab a few just in case, because I don't know. I don't know how many I'm going to need to fill it up. Probably just the 4, to be honest. So, chuck that in. Well, that didn't go well, did it? I thought it automatically replaces. Techie, let me down. Let me down. Right, so that's it kind of flowing, isn't it? I don't think I want to do it that way. I think I want to fill it up with source blocks because it's not its own water source. Bum. Should we take it all back out? Let's do it like this. Yeah, you see, that's probably not going to make any difference. But I feel like it needs to be done this way. So that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, okay. Now I feel better about it. I feel a little better about it. Not a massive amount better about it. But they're now source blocks. So no, wait. They still look like they're flowing down. I don't think it makes any difference. So if I take that one, no, it does make a difference. You know what? Just to not risk it, just because I don't know if they blow up, and I hope they don't, I'm gonna do it like this because I think I should. You know what I mean? Right. So I haven't got enough water now, have I? This is why I shouldn't change my plans. I should just do it. Right. So I'm gonna need another couple of buckets of water. Water with a T. That's what I need. Another 2 buckets of water. Okay, so chuck them in and get another couple of buckets of water. Boom, got 4. Overkill. Not by halves, remember? Now, let's chuck this in because, quite frankly, I'm getting bored. I'm not really. I'm joking, it's Christmas Eve, people. Enjoy yourselves. Now, let's see. Boom. I think now I'm pretty much ready to just chuck my reactor controllers on top. Wait, what goes there? God, I haven't got a clue. So chuck these on top, and then I'm guessing glass again. Boom, and look, it automatically changes itself. See, the corners have gone all grey and stuff. That means that it's a reactor. That's a pretty crazy unit, isn't it? Now, I'm going to need fuel, and I'm going to need pipes. Because without fuel and pipes, there's nothing. There's nothing, people. You need fuel and pipes. This is just how life works, you know? Without fuel and pipes, you got nothing. Let's get some dirt going. Get some dirt back in my inventory. Life ain't the same without dirt. Now, what do I need? What do I need? I need emerald extraction. I need power, not fluid. Emerald kinesis pipes, so I need to be able to extract. Yes, that's the important part, isn't it, really? Let's be honest. And I need some yellorium. Yellorium! I'm going to take a couple of stacks, because honestly, I cannot remember how much it needs, but it's quite a lot per rod. It could be a stack of rod, it could be less. I think it's less, but there you go. Overkill, because that's how we roll. Now, I need some transport. I missed out the S. Without the S, there's nothing. Oh, now I missed out the O. Let's just get it from here anyway. Stupid. I don't need a wooden... No, I need... Just to ignore those last 10 seconds. Let's go for a power teleport pipe. Because I think that's really what we're after, you know? And I'm going to put it on power 2, so I can keep the solar and the normal energy separate. And I'm going to conduct a couple of experiments, I guess. Well, we'll see. No more long pipelines. That was kind of where I was going with that. Thank you for being so dramatic. Now, let's have a look-see. Because this is only like the second time I've ever used one of these. I don't like blue. Usually, last time I used it, it was like this really cool cyanite colour or whatever, and it was really wicked. And I was like, yes, that is pretty fantastic. But we're just going to have to hope. We're going to have to hope a lot that this is going to work out. Now, 0 insertion of the rod actually is the most. That it works? What? Don't need a name. Okay, now I'm just being silly. Let's just... Right, so that's the reactor power tap. This is a reactor access port. Now, I need to change this to out so that ejects waste. And this is in, so that takes in stuff. And stuff, that's correct. Now I need, need an emerald and the power teleport pipe, because that's what I'm going to extract the power with. So this one, should I go up? because quite frankly that looks really stupid. Yeah, let's go up. Now it looks like something that might do something for some reason. I don't know. Now I'm going to set it to frequency 2. I feel like I've got a frequency 2 already. Let's just jump to 5. Send only. We'll see how it goes. We've got nothing accepting it, but then I don't think this is going to cave in on itself like the engine setup. That's kind of why I want it. If this provides enough power, I'm going to shut this down. Because when my quarry stops, all of these engines are going to overheat if I'm not paying attention. And then there's masses of explosions and people dying. Whereas, I don't think they will explode in all honesty. That's the whole point of using them. Whereas I can use these medium solar arrays in the house to just give me a ridiculous amount of energy that I'm never going to run out of. And then I can shut this down and start making loads of these. Which would just be insane. Don't you think? Aye. Right, so let's leave that at that. Reactor control rods. Why do you have to name them? Shall I just... I'm going to name this one 1. And 2. And 3. And not 3 again. And 5. I don't know if maybe if something goes wrong in your control rods, it says control rod 5 is blowing up and people are dying. Or what? And if it does, then great. So, I need to inject fuel. I think that was... Is that all of the fuel rods fully fueled? It is already. See, I only used 1 stack. But that was like all 5 rods are fully mullered. Fully mullered, people. So that's the Eulorium, and it's that stack it's going to use up afterwards. So it's going to have to go through a lot to get through that. Now, I think auto eject waste in the core BX as soon as possible. Waste must be manually ejected. I could probably just send that. I'll deal with that in a second because I know the waste doesn't come out. I'm going to activate it. You see all these numbers? This is the temperature. And it's going to go pretty high because I've only got water. Yeah, so that's fine. The energy buffer is filling up very nicely. We're producing 3,500 RF per ticks. Which is a lot. It's a lot. I don't use that at all across my whole build. And we're getting 0.13 millibuckets of... it's not waste. This is 0.13 millibuckets of conversion. And you can lower that and it won't use up the fuel quite as much. And we've got fuel radioactivity. How heavily irradiated the core is. High levels of radiation reduce fuel burn up. So obviously, you know, the higher that is, the more it's going to burn through as well. So status is online. It's producing. And yeah. Got 167, 69, 170 millibuckets of waste. And it can hold a lot. It can hold 60,000. So yeah, it's 50% full. It's producing. And this is a send only on frequency 5. So I'm going to go and change. Do you know what? I'm going to turn this off. I'm going to turn it all off because I can. And I'm going to see. I can see how they do. So they're no longer throwing power out, which is good. That's what we want. And that's sending on 5. I need to produce something here that's going to send the waste ingots into a chest. So I'll do that another time. That's not a big deal. What I am going to do is I'm going to go to my quarry. And it's going to blow up. It might do. Actually, I don't know. This is the first time I've been using this reactor. So I don't know what it's going to do. But 3,500 RF per tick is an absurd amount for anybody. I don't know who would use any more than that, but I've seen some big reactor setups online. So let's just fix, because no, it looks like it's alright. That's fine. Now, this should be receive only. This should go to 5. And then bam. That's fast. That seems to be working very well. My god, look at it. I think that might be the full power that you can get to a quarry. I'd be surprised if it wasn't. That's insane. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there's no way that's not full speed. That's mental. You'll notice my zombies now have Christmas hats on. He just dropped a potato, which I didn't pick up. You know, that's only the second potato I've had drop in this entire game. So that's insane. That is the best I could have expected. I really hope it doesn't blow up. They haven't added that yet. If they have, I will deal with that when it happens. It will probably make a good episode at least. It doesn't completely wipe me out with it. So that is, well, that's my quarry. So super powered, it's not even funny. It's absurdly super powered. I'm going to change everything else over to use it as well because it is a lot of power. And that quarry is easily going to keep up my lorry. So I don't need to worry about that. My AMC is not going anywhere anytime soon, is it? And while it's powering a quarry, quite frankly, it's producing a lot more than I'm going to use in your lorry. Well, probably. Let's see. Let's change this over to 5. Now I'm going to chuck me stuff in there. Still going up. Well, that means it works at least. I don't think this is going to go any better because it was kind of already running at full capacity. What else did I have running on 5? I was going to this running. This should be running on 5 as well. And it's already at ridiculous capacity. It's not going to take any more. So, but I know that it will work. So that's fine. But that kind of constantly takes power, so you shouldn't really leave it on. But that's good. That works. Is this going to blow up because I'm pushing stuff through it too quickly? I hope not. I've heard of diamond pipes exploding because they're pushing too much stuff. But that is going up quicker than a quick thing. I'm now worried that my quarry is going to hit bedrock in about 3 minutes flat. It's fine. As long as I still get the EMC from it, it doesn't make a lot of difference, does it? Let's go up and have a look. Let's go up and have a look. So it's pumping out a lot of power. It's capped at 4K. Let's see what it says in here. Still at 100% on the energy buffer. It's obviously not taking. It's not taking quicker than it's producing, so that's good. How much is it kicking out, I wonder? Let's go up to 1,000 already in waste. That's used 1,000 millibars. That's actually quite a lot, to be fair. So it's producing 3,500 per tick, but it doesn't tell you how much it's kicking out. It's really difficult to say how much. Oh, it's taking another ingot. Oh, we've got cyanite ingots. That's what I needed. I needed one. So I'm going to chuck that in my EMC tables because I need it. I need it to produce something else. I think power armor stuff. So that's good. I know that I'm producing cyanite, and I think I can have that going into a table of some sort. I don't know if it exists in this. That's the only trouble, you know, is actually finding if something exists. I'm not using turbines yet. I may look into those a little bit later. But that's kind of what I wanted to do. And that went surprisingly well. I know, like I say, I have sort of given it a quick go. So I knew that it was gonna kind of work. But it's just producing so much EMC. It's just pretty blooming sweet, to be honest. Ooh, I wonder how it deals with this. Okay. I think it's well within its buffer. Yeah, but that is like blam. RF-wise, that just jumped straight back up. So I'm really happy with that. I am super happy. Let's have another quick look over here. Blam! Running! Because running is fun. Oh dear. More running. Whee! Bye-bye, creeps. Bam! It's so fast. It's amazing, isn't it? And I don't have to worry about the fact that it's nighttime. Like killing my solar power. God, it's ridiculous. I love it. So I'm happy. Nope, that's not going to go into my... You know what? I don't know if the quarry fixer just works. Because every time I've seen something that should be intersecting my quarry, it's already capped off. The same sort of thing happened here. This was capped off. And I know you can activate it manually, but I don't know if that's because you can do this. Oh no. There's lava in my quarry. Whereas then you can jump up here, because obviously, you know, there's always a chance that something is going to interact with the area around your quarry and cause a leak. And then you can just come up here and just do that, and it kind of fixes it. So I don't think I've ever actually shown it running, but there you go. See? But then that was already there. And it always happens to be right on the edge of my quarry line that it's blocked off. So I'm gonna go ahead and say I think your quarry fixer fixes stuff on the go as it's uncovered, but you can manually use it. Just a side note, and maybe a useful one. I don't know, who cares. But quarry is amazing. I'm totally chapped. Chapped? Chuffed. I'm chuffed. I'm not chapped. Look, Enderman's wearing a hat. And he's angry. I haven't got the right. There you go. Alright. He disappeared. He's a very angry Enderman though. Still. Now that's done. Let's go in before Enderman gets even more angry. There's a good chance he will do. He flies off if you send something hurtling towards him at high speed. He just generally runs away. It's a bit weird. Bit weird, isn't he? Still. Are you the same Enderman? Come back. Come back. Whee. Cheeky. Actually, he nearly got the better of me then, didn't he? I wasn't really looking at my health, but it wasn't going back up. That could have been drastically bad. You just lose all my stuff. It's outside my house. I'm alright. I'm alright. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I did get an ender pearl though. I chucked that in. It's 1,000 EMC though. Not bad. So I'm going to go and stand by my new reactor because I'm too happy with it. And you know what? I might even make another one. Because 6,000 EMC would be absurd. I'll do that a little bit later. Because that's not running at full, I don't think. I don't think that pipe is producing the full amount that it possibly could. So I don't think that the quarry is actually pulling all that. It doesn't need it. But hey! How good was that? It worked first time. I've still got butt face, so I'm not taking my helmet off. You guys can just live with it. It's something you shouldn't see. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this episode because actually that was flipping fantastic. It worked first time and it was perfect for a little Christmas Eve fun. If you did like it, please hit like and subscribe, and hopefully you'll enjoy the rest of my videos, which are only going to get better, let's be honest. Hey, you like that, didn't you? I wish you all a very Merry Christmas tomorrow. I do have a video out, but it's been pre-recorded ages ago, so it's already prepared, just in case anything happened. Have a lovely Christmas, and I will see you on the other side. Bye-bye for now. Ta-ta!